Hello friends, hello everyone, I'm Badir KM2, and today on the channel I want to talk about the future of World of Tanks, because a dark future is waiting for us. Before we start, just a quick reminder, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Your support really helps me keep making this kind of content. So now, let's dive into the topic. Today's topic is not just a regular game review. What we're going to talk about is how World of Tanks has been slowly changing, and maybe even breaking. Because this is no longer just a tank game, it's slowly turning into a system. And at the center of this system is no longer the player but money. I'm talking about a company greed because it looks like they can do anything for money. Let's start with one of the most fundamental issues. We know there are problems between tanks. You know they are always trying to fix it, but never manage to fix. But I am talking about class balance here. Back in the day, roles were clear. Heavy tanks held the front line, medium tanks supported, tank destroyers dealt damage from the back, and light tanks spotted enemies. But today, this system is completely broken. Even heavy tanks are now divided into subcategories. Some are extremely armored, some are extremely fast, and some are both fast and heavily armored. Medium tanks have become do-it-all machines. Tank destroyers can one-shot you, and light tanks are almost useless on some maps. So the game is no longer played by class roles but by specific tanks. And that's a very dangerous shift. On top of that, there's huge balance problems between classes. Because at this point, skill doesn't decide the outcome, tank choice does. Now let's talk about the biggest force behind this imbalance. It is money. Technically, World of Tanks is still a free-to-play game. But is it really? In my opinion, it's completely pay-to-progress. And in some cases, even pay-to-win. You buy a premium account, you get plus 50% credits and XP. You activate boosters, it can go up to plus 100%. You buy premium tanks, you play more comfortably and earn more. Then there's the loot box system. You open boxes. If you're lucky, you can get 2 tanks with your luck in first 50. But most of the time, you need to pay again and again and again. You have to get minimum 200 boxes, and this is not really a game mechanic. It's a gambling mechanic. Think about it. Instead of progressing with skill, you're buying luck. And this slowly destroys player trust. The community is already aware of this. People are starting to say, we're not playing the game anymore. We're fighting the system. Now let's move to a bigger issue. Player count. In recent years, there has been a serious decline in player numbers. Average player count has been steadily dropping in recent months. January 2026 gives approximately 7.8k. February 2026 gives approximately 6.7k. Last 30 days gives approximately 6k. On Steam, peak gives approximately 2.4k. Now gives approximately 2.3k active. These numbers are very low. Because of this, new players especially struggle to stay in the game. And here's why. They face experienced players with premium tanks and active boosters. So a new player is not entering a fair environment. What happens then? They are just dying again and again. New players quit, old players get bored. And who remains? A small group of players who spend money. And that's a huge risk for the future of the game. Now let's go even further. What could happen in the future? Even today, some tanks earn more credits than others. They give more XP. So clearly, some tanks already have hidden advantages. If this system continues, what could we see in the future? I think there will be lots of Tier 8 and 9 premium tanks will be on the market for 1 year. By the way, we will have many Tier 11 tanks in the tech tree. Some 11 tiers will be more powerful than the others on purpose. They are doing it because they need to manipulate the game, and then we will see powerful Tier 9 premium tanks. They will come with New Year loot boxes. They will be really powerful. And finally, we will see Tier 10 premium tanks. That will be a huge milestone for the game. Step by step, we will see very powerful Tier 9 and 10 premium tanks in 2 or 3 years. At this point, Wargaming will have to choose between two options. Either they'll consider unlocking level 12, which seems the most likely option, or they'll temporarily sell features we've never heard of before. For example, for 6 months, the barrel of your chosen tank will tilt an extra 2 degrees. Wouldn't that sound cool? Or imagine you bought a speed pack for your light tank. A pack that increases your base speed by 20 kilometers per hour for 6 months. Or another pack that increases your engine power by 100%. Would you want a pack that increases your spot range by 15%? Or would you like a device that can be attached to your tank and prevent you from taking HESH rounds? Or would you like to increase your health rate by 20%? Would you buy 10% higher penetration for 6 months? 6 months for $49, 1 year for $79. So, would you buy RNG? For 6 months, your RNG rates will drop from minus plus 25% to just 5%. Now every shot will go exactly where you aim. I know all this sounds exaggerated, and you're right. But remember, every paid thing is presented to us again and again with even more exaggeration. Premium tanks are released one after another. Around 50 premium tanks are tested, and because they're all fake tanks, they lack character, spirit, and style, but are unbalanced and ruin the game. While there were premium days, World of Tanks Plus came out. While there was World of Tanks Plus, World of Tanks Plus Pro came out. So, what will happen to the effort and money you've invested while all this is happening? For example, what happened to the tank you bought or leveled up 2 years ago? What will happen in the next 2 years? Will it still be playable if things continue at this rate? So, what's the conclusion? World of Tanks won't die overnight. But it will change, and not in a good way. Our efforts and money will be garbage. It will shift from a competitive game into an economic system. Skill will be replaced by money, and players will either accept it or leave the game. All whales will continue to play. All people who spent time and money will try to play, but game will fade slowly. They're going to do this, and there's no other way. So don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe. See you in the next video. Take care.